I'm JP the atheist.
Mike James, the agnostic / atheist / Christian. I don't know what the fuck I am right now.
Confused, like all of us are.
Hey, man, Jesus is Lord. That's all I got to say
for sure.
But appreciate y'all coming into our dysfunctional family, being a fly on the wall. How was boys' week, man? Talk to me.
How was it? Go ahead, man.
My week so far has been good, man. I was taking a nap earlier.
Yeah, I took one of those today,
and
too.
I was asleep, man, and I was woke out my sleep.
What happened?
Man, it was the damn ice cream truck. Woke me out my damn sleep.
Did you run outside barefoot?
I almost, like, I haven't heard an ice cream truck in years, right?
The nostalgia
So
came.
you had to get one for the culture.
So, man, I think I might have an idea to try to get me in a motherfucking ice cream truck.
Oh, yeah.
And be in the hood out there straight. And in Texas, I don't think I've ever heard an ice cream truck since I've been here, bro.
I don't. Well, no, I take that back. So, like, what was it? 4 years ago, I was living in.
Know the exact
I was
date
living
he
in
heard
Pflugerville, and there was an ice cream truck that pulled up.
I mean, it's so rare.
But it's so rare because it brings back nostalgia for
so much, man.
Yeah.
But the thing about the nostalgia for me is they were selling a lot of crack and drugs out the damn ice cream.
Yikes.
So it's so funny though. So
in the city.
Hey man, we used to go to the truck when we was little, and it'd be all kind of crackheads getting shit like, man, why is this nigga getting ice cream and
Getting
shit,
that
right?
push up, getting that blow pop.
But when we got older, out that same ice cream truck, we started understanding what it was that was going on. I'm like, oh, I get it now. But ain't gonna be none of that down here, man. It's nothing but money. I'm inflating all the prices on the ice cream.
So
on my
you telling
goddamn
me
truck.
you had a big worm in your big worm from
Yeah.
Friday?
20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140.
That's $100. Stop playing with me, Smokey.
I love it.
But see, the thing is, it was so funny. You know, the regular ice cream song. I don't even know what the fuck the song is though, right?
Yeah.
These niggas back in the hood got the bell. They making their own beats on the bell, going down to the hood.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, man.
I used to love the.
You know why though? That original ice cream song is racist as fuck.
Yeah, what isn't it from?
It's something from some old Southern Confederate ass jingle. Oh yeah, it's
I
some
know
shit.
that. Yeah,
Man. It's fucked up.
Yeah, because they had a I think they had either like a CNN documentary or something about it.
Yeah, they were trying to. You know, of course, there's no lyrics to it, so you don't know. But that shit is mad.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
Yeah. I saw Ice Cream Truck though when I was in Chicago just recently, man.
Really?
So,
You stopped it?
Nah, man. I never really been a fan of ice cream like that. I can have it. Yeah, I can have it every once in a while.
You lactose intolerant?
No, yeah. Well, I actually am, but ice cream don't fuck with me.
with your
You know,
guts.
milkshakes do possibly.
Hey, bro, since Kiki been pregnant, I've been craving ice cream for some reason.
Really?
Yeah. Sweets, donuts, ice cream.
Brownies.
He said, y'all got brownies back in that kitchen? At this bar kitchen? Brownies? What are you talking about?
Brownies are good though, man.
I mean, yeah.
Brownies are some of the best because it's not
really eat
super
brownies
duper
like
sweet. So brownies are dope, man.
I got a question about edibles, but how was your week though?
Question about edibles. I'm fresh off one.
Oh, okay.
My week was decent, man. It was you know, man. I don't even know if I was fucking depressed, bro. But I just didn't feel like doing shit.
Really?
I've been feeling like doing shit for like the past. Probably just running around from Houston to Chicago, whatever, man. Just like, you know, I just felt mentally fatigued, man. So, but yesterday, man, I was like, the day before, I was like, you know what you're going to do is you're going to make a list. You're going to make a list, these check boxes, and when you get up, you're going to seize the day, and you're going to at least, the very least, complete 75% of this list. Got up, did that, you know, took care of some admin stuff, some paperwork shit, just shit I had to do generally. And, man, that was good because I felt like, you know, I was not being productive, you know, whatsoever.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be in a productive space, but sometimes, man, you know, your head got to be in it.
Yeah,
big
So,
fan.
you know,
Shit, bro. I
but
get
yeah, everything this week is pretty cool, man. I'm going to Belize next week. Man. So I'm looking forward to that.
When's the last time you've been?
This is 2021, 2018.
Okay.
2018.
Not
yeah.
too long, but just
Yeah, about,
definitely.
yeah. It's too long for me, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd love to go back a little bit more.
Man, we need to get that Airbnb cracking out there, bro.
Bro, listen, man. It's,
Man,
you know, I'm going down there.
Back up now.
I'm kind of looking at some things, man, what I want to do. My cousin,
out
man,
some
he's
land, bro.
retired. Did like, I think 23, 24 years as a sheriff and shit. And fucking, he said, man, he about to retire He showed me his crib in Belize. This shit's dope.
Oh, he's retiring in Belize?
No, yeah, he's gonna have a crib out there. Just to
Oh,
go, you know.
yeah.
But he done set himself up nice, man.
Retirement, bro.
He got a nice, pretty large fucking crib, man. And nigga, what, 50, 51?
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, retiring at 51.
Yeah.
24 years in
24 years, yeah.
Okay. When do you want to retire?
Next week.
Fucking now, man. Damn it.
Right now.
I was, so thinking about what my life is, it's been pretty heavy on my mind. What my life is gonna look like, in the next 5 to 7 years, man. And we got, some things I've put together, then some things kind of got set back with the last year, just like work wise, wasn't making the money I was making. Mm-hmm. But it's some small minor investments and some tweaks, man, could set that up, to live very comfortably. And it's a little bit different living in the States than living in Belize, you know what I mean? But if you were to, find someone, it's a lot of expatriates, man, living on all these Caribbean islands. You know what I mean? Big time.
Bro, daily waking up to the beach.
Yeah, Costa Rica's a
chilling out, man, just listening to the water.
Yeah, man. Smelling that sea breeze, bro. Some fresh food.
I usually listen to a relaxed sounds app that plays rain. Yeah, anytime I want to relax before I read or something, I just chill out, listen to that. It just soothes me, bro.
Yeah.
You be reading, bro?
Yeah, man, I'm trying to read a little bit more, man.
Stop.
I'm trying to read a little bit more.
What you been reading?
I downloaded this app called Headway.
Okay.
And they do like, I wouldn't say cliff notes, but they give you like the gist of the book itself. So I've been reading. I'm trying to get at least through 30 of them in 30 days.
That's what's up, man. Headway, I was thinking some completely different shit. That's dope, G.
Yeah, it ain't that. They got some textbooks in that motherfucker too. It's a lot of good help. It's a lot of self-growth in there, man. So it's really been good for me, man.
I started listening to a book, man. It was good. When I was traveling in the airport, I had listened, started listening to it, man, and listened to it on a flight. It was good. Couldn't find time, to pick it back up though.
Yeah.
Wow. What book was it?
Night Women by this cat named Black author named Marlon James.
Interesting. Because I remember you said you wasn't a big fan of Audible, so
yeah, that's what I'm trying to. Yeah. I had 5 credits I had to use. I think I got some free book. Never listened to it, and it charged me. And I was like, man, let me fucking dead this shit. This motherfucker $30. I can save for the pod.
Yeah.
You feel me?
No cap.
No cap at all.
I asked Jahar the same question, so I'm gonna ask you, Mike. When do you want to retire? I know you said next week.
Man,
tell me more about that.
I said now. He said next week.
Oh, damn.
Shit. Man, I just want to be able to live comfortably as quickly as possibly as I can and spend my days how I choose them. I'm tired of this cog, bro. I'm tired of being overlooked in this cog. When I know my value, I know my skill set. I shouldn't have to always prove myself to no fucking body.
Yeah, I had an interview today, and that was interesting. That was interesting.
How'd it go?
It went well. I know for sure I'll be on the next round. We started talking about like Call of Duty video games.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in the interview, right? So it's like it turned into a straight conversation.
Oh yeah, you was good, man, bro. I'd be like, man, I play on my phone a little bit.
Bro, I had an interview like that earlier this year with Wix.
Oh, really?
And he asked me how I'm outside of work and all kind of shit, and we connected, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I ain't get to the next round. Like, what the fuck?
It's the homie. We'll have a beer. And
listen, I did tell him I do music, and she's like, I'll never go to karaoke with your ass, basically, in so many words. I know it couldn't be up because of motherfucking karaoke shit, Niggas don't like when somebody really can singing karaoke.
They probably Googled you and saw what your music was.
It probably right. It could be. Who's this trash ass R&B nigga?
He said this trash ass.
Black dude?
Nah, he was fucking Brazilian or some shit.
Okay.
Brazilian and black though.
Brazilians normally pretty cool people, man.
Pretty cool, but fuck, I ain't get the job though, so I'm still. The moment my side hustles can replace my main hustle, bro.
Oh yeah, that's what
I am like this close, but it's like, man, I'm just scared to jump, man. I'm tired of this shit.
What you afraid of?
Man, 1 month where I don't make no fucking.
It's gonna be some of those.
Motherfucking COVID 2.0 happened and everything shut down again.
Niggas said, I ain't got this.
Bro, and I'll be fucked in the game. Like, I got responsibility. It's not I ain't by myself no more. Man.
That Delta variant will hit your motherfucking pockets.
Bruh. Nah, when you say that, it just makes me think back because I was doing, I went to ACC for this coding class for Apple, ironically enough. And they have a different coding system entitled Swift. So I was doing that, And I have this idea for an app. It would literally be used for like NFL and Major League Football and also other athletic players. But again, I had to spend a month or two to develop it. You're writing the code, and if I'm gonna write it by myself, it's gonna be nights and nights and nights and nights and nights. Yeah. That trial and error. Then I probably have to do a prototype. You know what I'm saying?
Testing for sure. But
exactly.
But that's how startups work. This cat that he fostered my dog before I got it from him, so he dog sat for me.
Okay.
And he was telling me he was working for some cryptocurrency startup.
Really?
And getting paid. You know, I don't know how startups work like that, but people are willing to work, or if they see the vision in something.
Yeah,
you know
more often than not, when those startups take place, right, in your incentives or your bonuses, they'll give you stock.
Right, for sure.
So if it IPOs, money in the bank.
But yeah, I would say, man, listen, getting your 9 to 5 every day ain't gonna do it.
Not at all.
So make some time, man. Couple sleepless nights,
might have to, man.
Couple of them fees and shit. You just tell them hold off. You know what I mean?
And on top of that, man, keep your money in house. You ain't got to pay no damn body.
That's that,
man.
Right?
Oh, I did this all on my own.
That's
took longer.
Yeah,
but you keeping 100% on all the motherfucking equity. There.
But sometimes too, just what it is if you had an idea, man. Sometimes you motherfuckers need help.
Yeah, true. Story.
You know what I mean? So if you have a great idea, you convince some quality people, man, to work with you and shit on a great idea, man, and then just make that shit happen, bro.
We'll see, brothers.
I'm rooting for you,
I'm rooting for you, man.
Thank you.
If you need some help, let me know.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
I'm not just got there saying fuck the world.
Nah, I'll definitely let you know. So, y'all already know what it is. We about to do some random shit. We about to pull some topics out of a cup one more time, see how we feel. Get into this conversation, make sure that it's organic off top of the dome. As y'all can see, we've gotten some topics written. We have not reviewed or oriented or made ourselves fully aware of any of these topics. So the next question is liquor of choice. Liquor of choice.
Liquor of choice.
And why? Liquor of choice.
Man, I've been on that Woolford hard lately. Who put me on Woolford? Did you put me on that shit?
I think first whiskey we had was the Woodford because they didn't have what I normally drink.
Was that when?
Yeah, that's when.
Man, I've been on that.
Was that when?
I was on Hennessy on that dirt. I mean, I don't really like Hennessy. Hennessy, if Hennessy's there, I'll drink it.
Yeah.
But Woolford has been my choice. Don't give me no headaches. It's smooth. I can drink it straight. Y'all niggas got me on this goddamn Jameson.
You be all right. It's good for you.
Jameson's
Y'all
great.
drink Jameson. That shit heavy.
How's
Shit
it heavy?
strong.
It's the same thing as Woodford.
Knock
The
your
Woodford
ass out.
is a little bit. It has a little deeper note to me than Jameson for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely.
I don't know, man.
More flavor based.
Woolford been my choice as of late, man. I'm gonna be on my old fashions. I put Woolford on my old fashions.
You make them at the crib now?
Nah, I don't do all that.
You can, bro. It's not that hard.
Old fashioned?
Man, LaShawn makes some old fashions, man. She's got the little salt, bought the fucking proper ass cherries.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
The real Luxardo cherries. It's like $20 a fucking bottle, small ass bottle, but
That's dope.
that shit bangs, man. We so shout out Whitley. Whitley, she had asked a question about a car or something. She hit me up, and she does some brand ambassador events, and she brought me my boy Chris Bird. Shout out to him. He works for Balcones, and so I had to hide something, man. Some whiskey. So I was like, well, yeah, I'll take it off your hands. You know what I'm saying? I'll drink. I'll get to it. Mm-hmm. First time I had it, it was felt like a little harsh to me. Mm-hmm. And then, I think I ran out of my motherfucking old Overholt. I ran out of UncleNearest.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had
Uncle Nearest?
We'll come back to Uncle Nearest.
Yeah, we'll come back to Uncle Nearest.
So we ran out. So I was like, fuck it, man. I'll try it again. And that shit was surprisingly smooth.
Really? Okay.
So then she was like, hey, I'm about to make some old fashions. She made it. And I've had several old fashions. With any other whiskey, there's some good ones. That whiskey was great.
Really?
Yeah, but we both looked at each other like, damn, this shit is fucking.
What's the name? What's it called?
Balcones, high sun. I'll look it up and I'll put it up, man. But it was really, really good.
Absolutely. That's what's up. That's what's up. Man, if I'm chilling, if we, starting the day off like around 6 o'clock, we doing a happy hour, probably be like a Jameson and Sprite off the rip. If I'm trying to get there, Grand Marnier on the rocks. But one liquor and whiskey in particular, is a double barrel whiskey entitled Heaven's Door. It was actually made by a singer. What's the singer's name? That escapes me right now. But basically, I did a brand ambassadorship for it. Never tried it, never tasted liquor, but they always tell you taste it, see how you feel about it. Tried the original, was pretty decent. It was really smooth, didn't have a real tough bite at the end of the flavor. The double barrel smacks though, and then the rye, of course, as you know, always has that kind of little sweet flavor at the end. Man, bar none. I've only seen one bar carry it because they started discontinuing it because slowly but surely, not a lot of people have been purchasing. But man, if you try it,
Yeah, man.
Heaven's Door.
Heaven's
But
Door.
before
And it's a
that,
whiskey?
It's a whiskey. Yeah.
So y'all don't drink vodka?
nah, man, I stopped drinking
I don't
vodka a
drink
long
vodka.
time ago.
I don't drink vodka like that.
You drink
I drink some gin though.
I don't even fuck with gin.
Gin and tonic, man.
It ain't dark. I ain't really drinking that shit, man. I don't know. It just
Irony.
It's a terrible taste.
what?
Like vodka and gin. Like
He said vodka.
vodka just,
It sounds terrible when you say it like that, nigga.
vodka just don't hit you right, bro. However, they put Everclear in fucking them perps at Baby
Of
A.
course.
Yeah, of course.
Now them motherfuckers hit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not good. It's not. It tastes good. You know what I'm
said,
saying?
"Could I get another one?"
Yeah, we had some last time.
You don't remember? We all went to Baby
Oh
A's
yeah,
school?
yeah, yeah. We sure did go to Baby A's the last.
Hey man, fuck y'all niggas, man.
I think.
I ain't even gonna bust you out, bro.
I think Saint knocked her down though.
No.
Yeah, I think
did
so.
not.
He ain't gonna tell us though. He ain't gonna never admit to it.
No, I didn't. I'm on everything. She actually hit my line and I didn't answer. I totally forgot to respond.
She followed the pot.
She said she watched it.
Oh.
But anyway, for the viewers out there that don't know what we talk about, I'm gonna go ahead and tell the story because niggas are trying to save grace.
We did like hit a
Yeah, we did. So anyway,
Dramatic irony. You ain't got to tell the story if you don't want to.
no, I had no problem, bro. So the pod goes out to Baby A's to have a good time, socialize, have a conversation about doings on the pod, happenings on the pod. We ended up running into two young ladies at Baby A's.
Young,
Young
young,
is an
young.
overstatement.
Yeah.
They trans young motherfucker.
Trans. They identify as 15 or 25.
Right.
But anyway, we run into them and we talking about books. I'm handing out. I actually present books to the pod and give out books and
Very
actually.
nice gesture, by the way.
Hey, blessings, brother.
Yeah,
I want
man.
us all to grow and learn. But I guess one of the young ladies sees a book and she's interested and intrigued by the book. Now that was your
Hold on.
impact book.
You didn't preface it right. She was a Kappa sweetheart.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that part.
I think we're gonna work into
Yeah,
it. Like,
No, I did forget about that part. I ain't gonna
Oh,
lie.
is that how y'all start talking?
No. How we start talking?
I thought
was-
she made mention to the
Yeah,
books.
she mentioned to the empath book. She was like very intrigued by the empath book, and then we all started talking. I guess I don't know how we got onto the fraternity aspect, but she mentioned she was a Kappa sweetheart, and I was like, oh okay, from where? And she said she didn't say here, huh?
I don't remember. I
Yeah.
thought she did. Shit.
I don't know.
That's your Kappa
listen,
sweetheart, nigga.
I was in my nachos or whatever in the
nigga,
salsa.
what?
This nigga was over here. Y'all was chopping it up, man. You know what I mean? I didn't get to the conversation till later.
Hey,
Well,
hey,
they
the
was-
viewers out there, this nigga's capping to the
Nah.
utmost of capacity.
Oh, capacity. I like what
No,
you did
sir.
there.
But go ahead.
Yeah, but anyway, we politicking, having a conversation because really ain't nothing much to do, and I think each of us have already had a purple and a half. So
You stop. You preface it right there. I was waiting for them bras to leave, man.
we did.
Trying to be nice.
We were
man.
trying to be nice.
I mean, they were
Trying to be
pleasant enough,
nice.
though. Don't get me wrong.
But then, okay, I'll even go to
They
the.
were super pleasant.
Yeah, they were super pleasant. They were super nice to talk to. But then one of the young ladies started giving me a hand massage. Now, I don't know if anybody in the world out there has ever had a hand massage. That shit was fucking amazing.
Hey, it looked amazing. my
It
brother.
was amazing, my
You
brother.
was
I was mesmerized.
your little foot was thumping like Thumper to rapping and shit.
Oh, word. That's how you gonna do it? That's crazy.
Saying a little, you know.
That's crazy.
It was dope.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
I got carpal tunnel, man. I'd appreciate a hand massage,
I
dude.
mean, you know, hey,
should
you
put
should have
your hand
been.
out
You should have
there.
been on the front.
Oh,
you
nah,
should have been
man.
on that
She
side.
was
Put
focused.
your hand.
She
Yeah.
was focused.
Yeah, she was on.
But anyway, long story long, that's what happened, and I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't beat.
That's the clip.
We gonna keep it at that.
Cliff Note, baby.
y'all. Think I asked the question. Shit.
UncleNearest, you got to talk about that real quick.
UncleNearest. Yeah.
So, UncleNearest. Are you familiar? You say you never had it?
Yeah, I know who
You familiar with the
UncleNearest
store
is.
is?
Yeah.
Story? So for those viewers who don't know, UncleNearest is a whiskey brand, and UncleNearest is named after the slave assistant or enslaved African assistant of Jim Beam and help him perfect
Jim Beam.
his yeah, I thought it was Jack. I think it's Jim Beam.
Is it Jack or Jim?
I thought it was Jack Daniels.
That's what I thought.
Anyway, we'll look it up.
We'll look it up and we'll let you
give
know.
you the
Yeah.
facts. Anyway, so I think that this woman, and I may be bastardizing the story, she wanted to kind of commemorate his name.
Yeah.
I think she had went on a trip and found out about him or whatever. So what happened was this other woman, she had worked with that distillery, either Beam or Daniels, and had did it for 30 years. And she was like, if you want to do this shit, you know what I'm saying, do it right, we're gonna actually, put out she's a master distiller. And she said, I'll assist you in getting everything together.
Mm-hmm.
One of those distilleries had just closed down in Kentucky, I think, or Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
And they bought it. Her and her husband bought it. And I think so it's all women ran, all black women ran. But I will tell you though, the UncleNearest, man, if it's trash, it's trash. I don't give a fuck, black, white, Asian. The 93 proof is good. The 100 proof is some of the best whiskeys I've ever
Really?
tasted, bro.
Good.
UncleNearest.
UncleNearest, the 100 proof.
1885, right?
Believe so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Get some of that shit, bro.
Yeah, man. It's that Specs. They carry
it
it.
is
Yeah,
black owned.
yeah. It's black owned
yeah,
for
black
sure.
owned. And
Yeah,
it's
100%.
like I said, for real, shit is really good, bro.
And they have stories on it, but it's also won top 3 awards, man, from all the the distillery magazines and outlets, man. They it's really a fucking good whiskey.
And as Jahari was saying earlier, I don't know if it's Jim Beam or Jack Daniels. I think it's Jack Daniels, but it was basically what they wanted to make, but he just couldn't get it right. But he just kept making his
sauce,
He just kept making his sauce, and then they found this other, I guess formula or whatever have you for this liquor, and that's
What's so funny though? I was supposed to do a New Year's Eve party last year, and I wanted it to be all black, everything, black liquors. I did reach out to UncleNearest to be a sponsor for the New Year's Eve party. I didn't end up doing a party, but they was with it. They was gonna donate 10 fucking bottles. It wasn't gonna be a lot, but
that
thing.
bro.
so
That's
that
good.
I'm gonna have to relook into that shit, bro.
circle
Yeah,
back.
they might be hot to got it, but I think if it's a black entity, I think they'd be open to it, man.
Yeah. Oh, they
think-
were open. They liked the whole concept.
I think now they'll probably be able to give more because back then, probably a year ago, 2 years ago, it wasn't
People are
really
buying that shit. I
People are
don't know.
buying it. Yeah. People were buying it, but I don't think they were buying it in bulk or in masses as they're doing now.
Yeah.
So is it pretty new?
I want
I say last 3-4 years.
Yeah, 4 years.
But I mean, I just got hip to it my previous birthday. No, I think this last birthday. Sean had bought me a bottle of it, and that was the first time I ever had it. And then we've been buying that shit.
You don't see too many black-owned alcohols.
No,
I had a
but a real distillery,
original.
not like I'm putting my name on the vodka.
yeah
type shit.
private label. I thought about trying to start me alcohol back in the day.
Really?
I thought about it. Listen, bro. I have never met an ideal I did not like, bro.
Clearly.
I have not met one. I'm gonna at least try it. I just I don't really have the equity. I don't have the capital to do it.
Yeah, man, that's a lot of bread.
That's a lot of investment. That's a lot
But anyway, I just want to make sure we don't forget about
Yeah, absolutely.
Uncle Near, especially on this
Shout out to Uncle
Juneteenth.
Near.
Celebrating belated Juneteenth.
Yeah, shout out to Uncle Nearest,
know what I mean?
Ciroc boys, all that good stuff.
It's a rock.
Next question. Good brother Mike, could you?
Let me go ahead and dig in here. It's a little one.
This nigga getting old. You heard that grunt?
Is simping okay?
Simping is never okay. Oh, camera on me. Camera on me. All right, good folks out there in, who are you again, land? I just want to put it out there. Simping is never okay.
Never.
Now, it's okay to be apologetic and be accountable for your actions, but the time where you got to break bread or go extra just to get somebody's attention, that shit's never okay. You might as well put your cape on. That's all I have to say about that. Simping's not okay.
Yeah, man. Simping's not okay at all, bro. I don't like the I don't like the tap dance and sambo shit. You know what I'm saying?
I just wanted to make sure, like, he was gonna come up with the actual definition for.
He looking up definition.
So according to Urban Dictionary, simp or simping is someone who does way too much for a person they like. So the example is Brian, show the simp. Brian Show is the simp in a nutshell. And it says, I bought her a car and a whole ass house, and she's not even taking me on a date.
That's major level simping.
Yeah.
Nathan is a pimp, you a simp.
You selling your soul, bro. And that's the thing. You don't have to sell your soul. You know, that's an internal inside problem with niggas or anybody for that matter. That pick me simp shit like, oh, I'm Dirty Mac and I'm this, I'm gonna do this for you. Like, that's all surface.
But Dirty Mac and the simping is two different
do you
things.
think? Do you
I
think
they
that,
one and the same? I mean, depending on the perspective that you looking at.
Do you think a nigga is out there doing it and doesn't realize he's simping?
I mean, I can see that. You know what I'm saying? But a nigga gotta know who they are and what it feels like and what it looks like.
I think people learn how to date differently, though. I think people learn how to approach women differently. You know what I'm saying? So you got to see,
or don't know how to approach women.
Yeah, you know, sometimes when I analyze actions, even for myself, but a lot of other people, and why they do some cornball shit sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll be like, it's just how the way they was raised. They may have seen their daddy was a simp, or you know, and probably not even in the household, but simping for some other broad. Maybe, you know, whatever was modeled for him. Maybe his brother was one.
Let me change the narrative a little bit. Let's say Mike, JP, y'all are both millionaires, and we talking about liquid. So we talking about you got it.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Still simping.
Let me quarterback this. Meet a little chick, you like her, think she kind of cool. You know y'all talk a couple times. You know she got a couple little finances. You know you could take care of all those issues though. Would you? That's still simping to you?
If I had it,
because it ain't tricking if you got it, right?
Is it tricking if you got it? I mean, I don't want to leave with my money though, because by that time I'm protecting my equity. I'm not gonna give you something for the sake of you being you, and I'm just gonna give it. Now, if I have a heart and I'm trying to help you, I don't think helping someone is simping. If I got it, I got the resource, and this is what you need, and I'm able to do it. I would not do it for the sake of, oh, you a simp, or oh, you tricking. You know what I'm saying? I got a good heart.
But at the core of it is the intent because of that you want that chick.
Yeah, I mean, I think it does change depending on your heart, bro. Because if you're leading and then you're not doing it with heart, you're doing it for the sake of trying to get her and trying to impress her, and that's simping. That's bona fide high-level simping for me.
JP, what say you?
You're right. It's not triggering if you got it. But of course, you know, I don't like any relationships that I have that's transactional. Any
Very
relationship.
much so, bro.
You know, like if that's transactional, my level of respect goes down, you know, greatly. Because, yeah. So once again, it's not triggering if you have it. If it's somebody that you fuck with, this and that. But once again, leading with your money, that sounds like a great way to kind of put exactly what it is. But you know, if you got it, sometimes flying something out or going to the Bahamas or whatever.
Let me hear
if you have that's like a hell of a date. That's cool. You know what I mean? It's okay to live a little bit.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the standard then, because we hold one standard for men. Can women equally be simps?
Can they? I think honestly, it's universal, right?
I think they can, but I think simping primarily. When you think about a simp, you think of a male.
Absolutely.
But why is that? Why is that the first thought? Why is that a male trait?
Social construct.
To try to get to something as if women don't do the same exact thing.
Social. I think it's basically what he was talking about earlier. Social construct.
Yeah.
Men are ideally supposed to take care of everything.
We're the
hunters, breadwinners, providers, as we talk about. So ideally, I would look at someone giving money or giving to a cause to beat a girl or date a girl or try to get attracted to a girl financially from finances as a dude. I wouldn't see a chick doing that very often.
But see, that's the thing. I would. Women sell their souls for men because, like we've had the other conversation, the other episode, the numbers ain't in their favor. So they're going to do whatever the fuck they can do to get your ass. And no, we call those pick-me's. I think pick-me's and simps are interchangeable depending on gender.
Define pick me.
Pick-me's doing things to try to set yourself aside from the next woman and trying to do things to show yourself worthy that a normal woman wouldn't do. Like for instance, they talking about the Cater to You song. They saying the Cater to You song is a pick me song.
So back to the great urban dictionary. Pick me is a woman that is willing to do anything for a man's approval. She will embarrass or throw other women under the bus to achieve this goal.
Well, see, that's the thing though. Where does the line draw from a woman doing something that she wants to do over doing it for the sake of someone else's affection or attention?
That's why I believe it's universal, and the reason why I think it's universal is because of this. Even the definitions, they're closely aligned, even though they may be a little bit different as far as verbiage.
True story.
They're very closely aligned, and at the end of the day, if I'm paying or if she's paying to reap the benefit of me or me reap the benefit of her, we both simp. It's still simping.
Yeah,
it's still simping because at the end of the day, ultimately, what she wants, I want.
But why are we holding men to a higher accountability or a higher standard for them being who they are versus women simping? Because women, like I said, they sell their souls a lot more than niggas. Now, when a nigga sell their soul, when I was saying dirty macking, doing something in front of a woman, all that sambo and talking shit about the next man, you know what I'm saying? You trying to position yourself better than the next man. And in my mind, I'm thinking for the woman, you should know better to see a nigga doing some shit like that.
Well, let's be clear also with the definition. Simping was identified as financial.
Oh, specifically?
Yeah, specifically.
Oh, I thought it was all.
Yeah, I mean, can I see it all encompass? Yeah, but I feel like dirty macking is associated with another thing. Now, it did say pick me was a woman who was willing to downgrade another woman for it. So in that context of the definition, I can see it be different.
Dirty macking.
But in my eyes, I think I view it all one as the same. The reason back to the original point is if the money is being changed by hands. Let's say, for example, we already know every 2 weeks Mike James need a haircut.
Yeah. Every week.
Oh, excuse me. Oh,
go ahead.
And I'm the captain. Every week Mike need a haircut. Every week Mike need an edge up. You know what I'm saying? This boy got to look cute.
Yeah.
If she giving the money every week, you get a cash app. So my baby, make sure you look good.
That's not simping to me.
Because I
don't think that's simping.
So hold on.
It's the heart.
Hold on,
sir.
That is with. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah, please.
So I think simping is different if you're in a quasi relationship.
Yeah.
Okay. Absolutely. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So rando, we just go fly to Costa Rica. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah, baby. You know what I'm saying?
If I'm flying you to Costa Rica, you giving me that box. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I'm not even. But once again, that's kind of transactional. We just. If you're in a relationship, so yeah, you get flew out. I mean, you probably already fucking. Yeah. We're already fucking if we're going to Costa Rica.
Facts.
Yeah, there's no way. There's no way.
We're already there.
I am not fucking if we going.
I'm not trying to take you. So simping is taking somebody to Costa Rica, then expecting, something in return.
It's intent.
So me calling, being like, you look good in a bathing suit. Let's go to Costa Rica.
If you got it, if you got it, you really think she looked that good to take to Costa Rica, you know what I'm saying? And
even what you saying though,
or something's intriguing about it, but go ahead.
But in relationships, people are saying people are simping for those in a relationship. Like they talk about Russell Wilson being a simp. They talked about Monique when she was saying do whatever the fuck you can for your man, and they called her a simp. So there's a line of comfortability that the society that we living in, for some reason, are withholding things to do, like intimate things.
But like
people.
I said, if you are in a relationship, it's a different level. That's not. I don't know how.
But isn't relationship wise? Isn't that a form of transaction as well?
It's an exchange.
Well, isn't that a transaction?
Is that I don't know.
Well, I'll put it like this.
That's a strong word.
Because at the end of the day, I think I see where you're going. So let me ask this question: If I'm giving my time, my energy, my effort, you're returning it back to me. Gifts. We expect in a relationship. My birthday, I definitely expect a gift for my birthday. In response, your lady, I'm pretty positive if she doesn't get a gift on her birthday, something is wrong with the
birthday is different though. That's you're expected gifts on birthdays. Now, if you're just talking about regular, this Friday, you better give me some flowers or some shit.
No, but I'm talking about because of a birthday. That is still transactional. Because just because I'm your friend doesn't mean you deserve a birthday gift from me, does it?
A friend?
Because if that's the case, that we're transactional.
If I was fucking with a girl and we wasn't in a relationship, depending on the level we were at, and my birthday came and you didn't get me something for my birthday, I would feel some kind of way. But that has nothing to do with the transaction of it. That's just a term of endearment, an affection. It's intimacy involved in thinking of somebody and paying or doing. It don't even got to be something bought. Do something nice for my birthday. Do something nice. If you know I'm a daddy, you know I'm a father, do something nice for Father's Day. These are Christmas. Are you getting me something for Christmas? And if you don't do it, and depending on the level that we at, I'm going to feel some kind of way. But I'm going to feel some kind of way if you do it, and we're not on that level. So it may, because like, no, because if we talking, because this shit happened to me actually. We talking, and you just pop up with a Christmas gift, and we haven't established those bounds yet. I ain't got you shit, because I ain't thinking like that, but
Bro.
you are. Would she be considered a simp?
My homeboy, man, quit this chick, man, because she got his ass a card. So what happened was, this is like a fucking, so he.
For what, his birthday?
He got sick. And she got him a Get Well card.
Damn.
And she put LUV Tasha. I don't know what the fuck her name is.
Oh my God.
And he was like, he was like, yo, I gotta break up with this bitch. I was like, why? She cool. We hung out and shit, man, all the time.
Damn.
I was like, she cool as fuck, man. He was like, nah, man, you see, you said love. Like, nigga, it's LUV.
That
He was
love
like, nah,
ran his ass
nigga.
off.
Yeah.
Cancel that bitch. I'll buy it now.
He was like, yo, she trying to move into another lane. I'm not fucking with her no more. And he was up.
Hey, man. Hey, he saw the flag, though. That's the thing. If you see the flag,
If you're not really moving at that pace, it can be.
it can be.
But when do you have that? Isn't that a conversation that needs to be had?
Well, then it's awkward
And
too.
if you haven't had the conversation, you did the shit, then that makes you look a certain way.
But no, I don't. Here's the reason why I'm asking. Because if that's the case, let's say for example that happened to you, right? Well, you talk to your boy, that happened to your boy. Why not have a conversation? Be like, yo, I got a question.
it wasn't that serious, you know.
That's
Yeah,
mature.
But the nigga was like,
we were like,
I gotta go.
19.
Oh,
you know
okay,
what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But I remember that shit vividly.
Oh,
But nigga,
that'd
fuck
been hilarious.
19. If I'm at this age and you do some shit like that, I'm pulling one of him too.
It's like
Like,
you got the
wait,
bird.
Well, but see, you like closure. I'm not a nigga that really needs closure. Like, I'm not gonna
true.
give you closure
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you need it.
yeah.
If you giving me, you moving to love faster than me, and I'm not there. We just fucking, and now you dickmatized. I'm gonna run.
Yeah.
Now, if we are really actively working on something, because we know
Yeah.
when we're actively liking somebody and we're working on something, and then, that's what I'm gonna do. But if not, hell no. I'm just not gonna do that with you. I can receive it differently. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to give you what he call it, give you bail.
Yeah.
I'll throw you some bail if we really working. But if we just fucking and you sit. But I don't know. The gesture is nice though, because if
That's what I was
That
saying.
may take you from the fucking zone to possibly talk about a relationship.
It may. I don't want to be narrow.
Selfish.
I don't want to be
You know
narrow
what I mean?
like that. So maybe, depending, because I guess maturity would. I just literally changed on camera. Wow.
No, because it can definitely, absolutely. Shout out to you.
Shout out to growth.
It
Man.
can definitely open up your broader perspective
man.
because all you thinking about is knocking this down, but now she does something thoughtful. Now you're like, damn, she cares.
This might be a little too personal, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I have sleep apnea.
Okay.
And I got it in 2017, and I had to have surgery on my neck. They had to cut the little ball thing out my throat.
Pause. Okay.
Nigga, everybody got the ball thing hanging, a little dangly thing.
Got some balls in your throat?
Y'all niggas childish, bro. I had to cut the shit out. That's neither here nor there.
Your tonsil, man. You had a tonsil.
It wasn't even a tonsil. They kept my tongue and had to scrape down the soft palate of my throat because my tongue is too big.
Yeah.
I'm telling this, it's too fucking much information, bro. But this is my life.
Tongue is too big, guys.
Listen, man, I'm giving myself to the wolves right now. And I hope Kiki don't get mad, but it is what it is. But me and Kiki, we were cool, but she stayed with me and took care of me during that time. And I think that was one of the...
That was the gesture, right? It was
the gesture in and of itself was like, damn, even though we not like that yet, you doing this thing, it just changed everything because she didn't have to take care of me when I'm down and out. I ain't got nobody here. My mama and my daddy
Kiki.
in Kansas City. man, that's one major fucking milestone because I know her heart.
Yeah. Right.
Her heart was there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like any
You
other.
could be like, all right, my nigga, hit me when your shit
And the
get
thing
right.
is,
right.
But see, it's twofold though, because I know chicks who would have been on some shit like that. But on the other side, the flip side, I know chicks who would have been ready to take care of me. I didn't want them to take care of me. I wanted Kiki to take care of me. Why did I want Kiki to take care of me over somebody else? Because Kiki, we already had that base. Mm-hmm. So I was comfortable with her seeing me vulnerable and me being vulnerable because I knew I was safe with her. Mm-hmm. So that safety in and of itself is enough to say, oh, well, damn. All right, that showed me a lot about you. And she blew past everything when she did that. Mm. So, yeah, I mean, that's really in derivative to what we saying here, the gesture itself. Sometimes gestures can change a motherfucker everything. Now, we had our issues before that, but that one gesture was like, oh, okay, well, shit, what's up then? Shit. And that's it. The rest is history.
For real. I had a conversation with a chick earlier, actually on yesterday, because we were talking about this chick I knew from high school, and we were talking about sex, exchanging of just bodily fluids and how it can become deeper and transition from just a basic action to like catching feelings. Mm-hmm. And she was like, well, I don't see that being a major issue, especially when it comes to raw sex. And I was like, sweetheart, that is totally inaccurate in my opinion, because more often than not, a woman is receiving a man. And any person, I'm pretty positive that you niggas have had this experience. So I'll even talk about my own personal experience. Like I was dating this one chick. We was having sex raw, of course. And I was out doing something I wasn't supposed to be doing. I was trying to sneak and creep. Anyway, long story long, she knew I was doing something I wasn't supposed to be doing. She literally called me and was like, what are you up to? I'm like, no, I'm just chilling at the homie house. She's like, no, you're not. Where are you?
So
what
you
are you
think
doing?
because y'all had raw sex?
Well, not just because we had
So she
raw
asked
sex.
like pussy intuition?
Well, female intuition, but we can get into that. If that's because of the connection. That's what I'm referring to.
So how long have y'all been?
We had been dating for 2 years at the time.
Okay, well, yeah. I could see that.
Been going raw for about like a year and a half. Yeah. So, but what I was saying was the exchanging of fluids, and I was busting inside her. I was shooting the club up a lot. So what I was saying to her was like the exchanging of fluids, though, changes the narrative when it comes to a relationship and a rapport of how a woman feels towards a man.
Yeah. And
then also the intent and the assertive, not more so the assertiveness, but the attentiveness that she has for that man, especially if she feels it.
A woman's heart is in their vaginas, bro. Let's just be honest about it, man.
Oh no,
that's a good argument. It's a decent argument.
Well, it was again, but let me say this too, though.
Yeah.
It could be intuition. You could have threw her pH off.
Hello. It's
John C.
So, you know what I mean? Like on some real shit. You know what I mean? Like shit. She probably know like, oh, we been fucking like XYZ. My pussy's been right. Yeah. It's the only dude I'm fucking.
But
so
I didn't bounce
outside. Timing of it is so
convenient, though. But I didn't bounce outside of that. I didn't bounce outside of that relationship though. Like she was only chick I was fucking. That was the first time I attempted to.
Oh, so you didn't?
No.
Oh, okay.
That was the first time I
attempted the whole story. Yeah, that changed the whole story.
Tell the whole story, nigga.
Yeah,
I mean, I was trying to tell the whole story, nigga. But anyway.
Okay, that changed the
Yeah, no, but literally it was over time I started, disinterested, uninterested in the overall experience. So I was talking to another chick. So I started talking to her and she was like, yeah, come through one time. She knew I had a girl. She knew what the deal was. So it was just, that was what it was. I was literally on my way there. And when I mean on my way there, walking into the apartment when I get a phone call and I'm like, damn.
Or she can start a little creeper app on your phone.
She might have had a creeper. Well, it's like 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, they still had it.
Did you not go in? Did you not
I ain't
go
go
through?
in. I ain't go
you
in.
stopped?
Yeah, I stopped.
You didn't see it through?
I didn't see it through. I dipped out. I burnt out. Because I felt like, again, that was something. That was saying something.
That's good. Women's intuition?
That's a good no.
I mean,
to an extent.
I think we all have a degree of intuition. Yeah. But I don't think...
I would call it discernment more than anything.
Discernment, intuition, discernment. I don't know. I mean, I think a lot of things are fueled by our emotions and shit. I look at intuition the same as being soul ties and all that old fuck shit. But, I don't know, bro.
All that old fuck.
Here's
All that old fuck
my
shit,
point of
bro.
view is if you had woman's intuition from the start of it, you should have known I was a piece of shit from the Genesis.
I don't know about that.
That's my point
I
of view.
think
I don't know if that's
Take it or leave it. Fuck y'all.
you should be able to sense. But see,
hey, ladies and gents, he's a self-proclaimed piece of shit.
Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it.
So,
hey,
I'm here for
no
it.
afflictions.
so
Flaws and all, take me.
I think, man, sometime, man, I think people could see stuff in you that you probably don't see in yourself. Absolutely. And sometimes now it's different. Once again, you try to draw or make somebody into somebody they're not. But they may, seem like you got some good base qualities. 'Cause some of these niggas really ain't shit. You know what I mean? And you probably got a job, you dress well, you smell good. You like your conversation, like your style. So, with all that being said, man, I think I had a mic moment.
Fuck you, nigga. Had a brain fart.
We're gonna dub Mike in right here and shit, like fucking up.
So with that being said, let's go to our next topic. Here we go.
Editing that shit out. All right, it's me. All right, let's go. Let's do it.
Fuck you, man.
Hold on, I got like 80 of these motherfuckers. All right. I think we touched on this conversation, but HBCU versus PWI. So we got historically black colleges and universities versus private white institutions.
I'm going to say this, man. I went to a PWI, and my financial aid was on time in the bank account every single fucking semester. Wasn't nobody trying to steal nothing out of the financial aid office. Well, nobody doing all this slick ass shit.
You trying to fight right now? What is you saying?
I'm just saying,
my
if
HT.
we,
Fuck HT.
if,
Nah.
Exactly right.
if we gonna be
got
on
my
the
diploma
level,
in the car
but
right
this is
now.
why I say this, and I'm not trying to cheapen your diploma
yeah.
because we made it, bro.
Absolutely.
All I'm saying is we have to have a standard because it's level set when we dealing with the PWIs because these motherfuckers ain't doing all the shit that us as black people is doing. Jackson State, when Deion Sanders went to that school to be the coach, he changed the whole fucking
And a
narrative.
couple 5-star recruits went to some
Five-star recruits.
HBCUs.
But this the thing, you can't change one facet of the issue and not change the overarching issue.
Absolutely.
I think financial aid is a major issue that HBCUs have to deal with because this the thing. When I went to my PWI, I played football, and I played football at Fort Scott with a bunch of dudes. And from them, fucking, goddamn it, I lost my shit. They went to other schools. They went to D1 schools. And then some of them went to HBCUs. And they used to always hit me about their financial aid issues, bro.
Yeah.
Like because we had a brotherhood, bro.
Yeah,
we had
yeah.
a brotherhood.
Yeah.
And so even my guys I graduated from high school with, like they went to HBCUs, it was always something. Chicks would tell me shit, always some wild shit. I'm like, bro, that's crazy, nigga. My check was in my motherfucking mailbox, or I go to the financial aid office. My shit was there every fucking semester, bro.
You got your check on time, had to deal with world-class racism, right?
Hey, it's an exchange.
That nigga said as long as the money's there. Well, I'll say this, because I
That's all you
went
gotta
to
do
an
is you gotta do,
HBCU. I won't disagree that there were some times and occasions where the money was a little late. And we didn't have direct deposit. So you got that shit in paper form.
Paper.
But I will say I'll say three things. One, I will never let anybody talk about my HBCU because it was so important to me in my life and transition. Mm-hmm. Two, I feel HBCUs bring and give an experience not only can anybody else take away, but once you have it, you are in a club, you're in a group or organization or a fraternity or sorority, whatever have you, that is elite and that you can talk about. And three, hey, Catfish Fridays, bro. Fuck out of here. What'd you have on Friday? Hey, nigga did some.
Spaghetti?
Yeah, no, it's the potato salad with raisins in it.
Pea salad and shit. Shit was terrible.
Fuck out of here.
I didn't get the experience, man. That's like I said on one of the other episodes. That's one thing I fucking regret. I'm gonna push my kids to go to an HBCU. I'm a preface it with the financial aid, but that's not. I don't think that's a deal breaker at the end of the day, because you getting the experience, man. You around your people, you growing around your people. I did not get that, and I feel left out. Me being my pro black ass self, took my ass to a PWI.
Look at this nigga. This nigga ain't never done the swag serve in college.
That's why. Okay.
With HBCU, this nigga right here.
I didn't, bro.
See?
Your locker room and that?
Nah, I mean, I had it playing before the
Got all the
game
swag
in my
stuff out here in
own.
Austin.
This
In
nigga
my
ain't-
opera.
Yeah.
I'm
This nigga only-
I'm trying to break even now. But shit, I had this shit in my iPod. That's when iPod first came out, my nigga. I was on that shit. All the while they playing, pour some sugar on me. Sweet home Carolina. Sweet home Carolina. Some tough ass white
that
songs,
shit, man.
bro.
Yeah, some of them shits is good.
But fuck that, man. If I could have went to a HBCU.
So I'll say this about HBC. So my son Cassius, as you know, man, is going to USC. Shouts.
Big shout out.
I really wanted him to consider Howard. You know, I just said, hey, you know, they have a great architectural program there. But what I was thinking was, as I wanted him to go to a spot where it's a party school, but it's an intellectual also. For when you look at the Fisk, Tuskegee, you know, the Howard. I wanted him to have that experience. I wanted him to have a black experience. I wasn't trying to, and I was like, with black intellectuals, with black young intellectuals like yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a different level of, and you think about your network that you're gonna make and create, you know, your creative posse and you know, and I was just thinking about also is that because Howard is, I think for HBCUs, and I don't, you can tell me about HT, but Howard's like, the Yale or the Princeton, you know what I'm saying? Where that network, you say you went to Howard,
Man,
I don't. They'll get you a job. It's like, oh, you want to sweat floors? Yeah, you got this program position. You know what I'm saying?
See, this the thing. I didn't realize how important your network.
Oh yeah, man,
be
it's huge. Yeah,
until I graduated from college, because it's the thing. I was so in my black ass mind in South Dakota that I wasn't thinking about none of these white people past me graduating.
yeah.
Now 10, 20 years later, hold on, when did I graduate? 13, 14 years later, if I had a good network of people who've already did the shit, it would have been a lot easier in my career path. You know what I'm saying? Because like sometimes I go to LinkedIn and see like some of my football player buddies or whatnot, they VPs of banks, they got stadiums named after them, they big time lawyers, they senators in they respective ass country ass town or city or state or whatnot.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like, damn, man, I wish, because that's the thing, I was still a good dude. I was still able to build rapport with everybody, you know what I'm saying? But I just wouldn't known that shit because they didn't look like me.
Yeah.
I can only imagine where I would be if I had somebody like us that I went to school with, bro. Man, that shit hurt my feelings. I'm kind of hurt even thinking right now.
But you know, I mean, that's something. You know, I told him too. I was like, yo, man. I told my son that he's going to USC. Is like, college is cool, man. It's a dope experience. I said, but this is where you get your fucking networking on for the remainder of, like, we fuck with your professors.
Yes.
Grade papers, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know, ask them what's going on in any conferences, you know, attend the conference, show up on their ass. Those are guys that'll be like, hey, you know, I got this good kid, you know, he need, you know, my son, he already got an internship. This motherfucker's handling bit. Man, shout out, man.
I like that shit.
Shout out to you,
man, like, you know,
You did a good job, my brother.
Yeah, good job, brother.
Man, I can't take all the credit, man. Shout out to his mom, man. Reach out to him, man. He got another level of focus, man. I could use right now. I could use a quarter of that focus right now. So when you was talking earlier about the shit you wireframing the app situation, he did that shit.
Dope.
And the shit was. I asked him. I said, who did? I asked him. I said, who did this shit right here?
Yeah.
He was like, I did. I was like, how you? I said, what you use? He used Swift. He took a couple free courses.
Yeah.
He told me it's not that hard.
It's not.
If you got that, but man, y'all motherfuckers on it, man. So, but once again, I thought being able to be an academic and having a black experience while being an academic would be so dope for him.
My sister went to Clark, Atlanta. She graduated from Clark. So we went down there, was it 2018? We went down there for her graduation.
Story to tell.
Me and Kiki went down there for her graduation, bro.
Talent.
Listen, man. This is one thing I say that I'm glad I didn't go to HBCU. I'm going to just be honest. I probably would have banged everything fucking moving. And I know, man, I would have had some kids. I would have probably had a few felonies. I would have been in my element. But see, I don't want to be stereotypical of my people, you know what I'm saying? But I just know the kind of nigga I was back then. I was girl crazy.
Absolutely.
I was big. I was smelling myself. I was in a growth period of figuring out who I was, dealing with growing up super holy, religious or whatnot. I would have went to an HBCU and fell in love with every single one of them girls at that school, bro.
Sometimes you do.
Fell in love.
Bro, the reason why I'm just so mesmerized about Clark, so I went to Atlanta Spellhouse homecoming. So that's Clark Atlanta, Morehouse, Spelman. They literally sit in a triangle of school. So like you can literally step in the center of this circle and see each school from this one circle. So they all get together and have a homecoming. I went with three other black men that were at HT. When I tell you there was a gaggle and a plethora of amazing women.
Degree
educated.
Oh, I got a HBCU story too.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so we go out here, right? I'm gonna try to make it quick. We drive out there in the Chevy Impala from Texas. It's like a 9-hour trip or something like that. 9 to 10 hour trip. I can't even remember. But we get there. Friday. His brother is attending Clark, and is having he's having a fucking time of his life. He's actually dating an AKA bad little chick, right? So we like, shoot, where your line sisters at, bro?
Wait, y'all all was Kappas?
No.
Okay.
So I'm a new one's two are a Sigma and one's an Alpha.
You hung with Sigmas?
Yeah. Man, I don't discriminate. I just got friends. I just love my people.
I'm talking shit.
Shout out to my boys. But we get there, we meet her line sisters. She's probably, out of the line sisters, she's probably like middle of the pack.
And you said that this is bad as fuck.
Yes.
God damn.
So we are here politicking.
Oh my God.
Then we go to a step show.
Oh, well, yeah.
We get to we in the front row of the step show, lit, because we don't know nobody but us.
Right.
So we in this fucking dome. I think it's in Morehouse's dome. I don't know if I want to say, nigga, Swag Surf comes on.
Oh man.
When I tell you a sea of niggas, probably like 30,000, like not even joking, is doing the Swag Surf at the same time. Bro, it just awakened something different in me about just black, just loving my people.
Imagine.
Something was just so crazy, man. It was probably the best weekend I've ever had, man.
So I had similar weekend.
Yeah.
I was a swag surfer with 30,000 motherfuckers, but
man, sorry, you should.
so I was in the Navy. I just got done. So my program in the Navy, man, I had to do 2 years of school before I even get out to the ship. Like 9 to 5 every day or 9 to 4 every day. School before I got. So I get to my C school. This is my final school. It's like a 3-month school. I met this cat named Poplin.
Okay.
Poplin was from Connecticut. And cool motherfucker. He was like an older motherfucker, like super duper East Coast, Connecticut, New York nigga, but he was cool as fuck. Stuart Pop. So he was like, you ever been to the CAA tournament?
Yeah.
I was like, nah, man, what the fuck is that? He was like, well, look, it's North Carolina. My guys meet me from Connecticut.
Yeah.
We going, you know what I'm saying? You want to pop in the whip. You know what I'm saying? I was like, say less. So we go to the CAA tournament, man. We go to motherfucking, we was in Raleigh, Durham. I think that's where the tournament was being held. Mm-hmm. And that weekend, G, I told myself, I was dating my wife at the time. Yeah. I told myself I'll never come back to North Carolina because I'm gonna cheat on my wife. Man, women was approaching me. They had jobs and shit. You know what I'm saying? They was just like, "What's up?" You know, like I was like, "What's up?"
But see, man, there's something about an alpha female, bro, that got her shit like, and she walk up on you.
That's the that might be the culture. Like,
it might be the culture because you know it's a numbers game. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a feeling with some motherfucking body.
Man.
And I don't know if I could have handled that. I'm not gonna be real because I'm usually the aggressor.
Yeah.
I'm
Man,
usually
I can
the.
handle that.
You
Mac
could
and
handle
me.
it.
Mac
I
and
could
me.
have handled it, but every woman is gonna walk up on me. Okay, I fell in love with you. Fell in love with you. Fell in love with you. Yeah.
Sit down and fell in
But
love
see,
with
the thing is,
17
it's
niggas.
another regret that I have here. Norfolk State recruited me out of Fort Scott, but they was only trying to give me a book scholarship.
A book scholarship?
Book scholarship. In my mind, I'm thinking, where I'm gonna get the rest of this money from? I ain't got no money. Mama ain't got no money.
Yeah.
Financial aid, are they gonna pay the rest of this?
Yeah.
Not knowing I could have found scholarships, I should have took that shit, and I would have balled the fuck out. Had a time of my life.
Probably.
I probably wouldn't even be in this motherfucker.
I was in
right
Norfolk,
now.
man. You ain't want to be in Norfolk, man.
Norfolk, really?
Yeah. I was out there for
I
5
thought
years.
about going to come in because one of my boys went to Texas Southern.
Now Hampton, I used to go. I used to take my little boy. I used to take Tino when he was a baby.
Yeah.
I think it was like about 2. He was able to walk. Let's go to Hampton and get love.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
Hampton?
little
Take
kid.
us to a little football
How far is
game.
that from Chicago?
Nah, this is when I was in Norfolk.
Oh.
When I was in the Navy.
So you lived in Norfolk?
Yeah, I lived in Norfolk for like 5 years.
Yeah, Norfolk State was trying to give me a little book scholarship because they was one of the top HBCU football teams.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Damn, but I told y'all this story. I played it against Southern, man. If I would have went to Southern fucking University, first of all, I would have been a Q. That's just, I mean, I'm a like you said, nigga. I'm a pretty ass nigga to be a captain.
You love camo. Camo is one of your favorite.
Yeah, man.
I can see you being a
I can
Q
see
though.
it, though.
I'd have been a Q, man. I've been a wild ass Q, man. You know, and I kind of regret that shit too. It wasn't no chapters in South Dakota. I could have went to Minnesota, U of M, but I don't think that much of it, man. But I always run into Deltas are my favorite sororities, though, man. Like I love the Deltas. AKs, I don't like y'all AKs,
Why
man.
not, bro?
I don't like uppity bougie ass blacks.
No, it's not like that. I met some cool ass AK.
I met some cool ones, but for the majority, I've met
That's-
some.
The
that's-
stigma.
The stigma associated,
Yeah.
and I try not to let the stigma get to me. My old age, I don't care about it now. You know, you are who you are.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
I don't really like uppity bougie
I think,
blacks.
but that's part of the stigma when, and this is not even offense to you, but when an individual doesn't know about the HBCU experience, right? Because what they used to do is they used to do what is called a brown paper bag test,
Oh yeah.
and if you
Yeah.
if you weren't
Couldn't pass
light
it?
enough,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
couldn't be a K. But there's a lot of AKs that don't even fit the mold of AKA, but they are, and they're super dope. I met some really cool, great AKAs. Shout out to the AKAs.
AKs be swag.
And the Deltas, love the Reds, love the SU Rolls, love the Zetas. They all.
I don't know
show
about
me
all
man
that.
love. Then you
I
know,
love
Man, my
AK.
ex-wife was Zeta, man.
your ex-wife's Zetas.
Zetas.
Yeah, man.
I thought they was just in drumline. That's a real ass.
Hey, you know what though,
talking
man?
shit,
You know,
man.
like on some real. No, then we can switch.
Yeah, we
must
switch
gonna-
gears. Yeah, switch gears.
Well, I'm gonna tell you about my how much time we got.
Yeah, we got plenty.
We good,
Okay.
bro.
Yeah, we got plenty.
I'll tell you about my.
It's
private,
hot in the
my private-
motherfucker in here, though. But we
my
good.
predominantly white institution.
PWI, please
Yeah,
let
we'll
us
talk
know.
about that. But sometimes, man, the sororities, man, they be gang banging on they fucking sorority.
Sorority and fraternities, my nigga.
Fraternity sometimes, but like I think the women,
I would agree with you.
yeah, they be on it. Anyway,
I think I had, as a football team, I mean, that's considered a fraternity, but we used to go to the party. Remember how I was saying last episode where we used to grab bitches, women, at the parties
do that,
with
yeah.
they dudes and shit?
Yeah.
We was doing them at college parties and fighting cubes, kappas.
that's why I never, because I think I told you guys about that story.
Organized gang.
Yeah, I'll tell you about the story where we got into it with some frat niggas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
was
think
I'll
you
never-
told
Yeah, I was
me
like,
about
yeah.
that
Yeah, I think you told us. But tell us your.
So my experience was, so I went to Columbia College Chicago.
Okay.
And
So did my sister. That's where she graduated. Well, she went there and then she transferred to
oh no shit.
Clark. Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
We had to drive up there and drive her down to Atlanta.
Yeah, I did my
That's
undergrad
crazy.
and masters there. Yeah.
That's crazy. I like it.
So
Damn.
but it's basically it's very few people stayed on campus.
Okay.
You know, they did have dorms, and it was a collection of buildings and maybe like a 2 or 3 mile radius in downtown Chicago.
So you stayed off campus. I'm assuming.
So I did stay off campus. So I didn't get that college experience except for my first year, which I went to Cal State Dominguez Hills. And it was kind of, it wasn't an HBCU vibe, but it was a lot of black, kids, and we kind of linked up, and it was dope. I'm sorry though that at the level that some of these things are, that shit like financial aid, which it should be automatic, is an issue. You know what I mean, for kids to go there, man.
Well, one of the reasons why, and I'll speak to HT's issue, why it was so difficult. So HT is a private institution where a majority of HBCUs are. Not all of them, but majority are. Now, when it comes to an issue of private institutions, majority of their finances come from donorship. So, like for HT's example, if we reached 1,000 students, because I used to work there for like 5 years, so I recruited people, helped people, so I had to learn this information. If we reached 1,000 students, that was only 40% of our total bottom line. That means 60% had to come from donorship and sponsorships and everything like that. So even when the last student is registered, that's not even guaranteed money that's already in the bank. So we have to ask for money, grant money, Title III money, other grants and nonprofits, and then also, development money. We have a director of development and major gifts who just basically goes out and says, yo, this school is great, you should donate. Give us cash. With that being said, if you take a look at it or even think about it and consider it, more often than not, every single year you're starting at $0. Maybe
That's crazy.
even
I had no clue.
Yeah, maybe even in the negative because a student didn't pay his financial aid yet, or the financial aid from the federal government has not hit yet fully. So that way we have to carry this over.
It's crazy how the federal. I can see like everybody. If you're relying on donorship, I get that. The federal government, I think Duke is a private institution. I'm sure I know they got a huge donor base.
You also got to think about it. So HT, our maximum. I can only speak for HT because that's the only place I've been. But HT, like our capacity for students was 1,000. That was our highest enrollment, like 1,200.
Duke is damn near 30, 40,000.
Exactly.
Easy.
So even probably one of their endowments
Yeah.
is larger than our
Yeah.
whole, financial population that we pay for. So you got to take into consideration.
So as alumni, are you part of the donor base?
I am.
What's up?
Yeah.
I ain't
So, I'll
donate
give-
shit to my motherfucking house.
Well, we know why.
No,
No,
fuck them.
no, I don't give much. It's probably like
I'm saying some.
yeah.
Some
It's
dope.
not much, but yeah. That's literally the way we change the narrative is by giving and giving more to help our school, grow and achieve something different that we never had before. Because it don't take nothing to talk about a situation. We got to put action
Action
behind
to it.
So
Absolutely.
you had all black professors and all that, huh?
All black professors. I had two white professors. One by the name of Dr. Kathy Schwab. Rest in peace. She actually just passed away probably like a week ago.
I'm kind of hurt right now.
And Dr. Michael Hirsch. And Dr. Hirsch was so dope. The only reason why Dr. Hirsch was dope, because we had a class called, I think it was like psychology and theory. And he actually brought a prostitute in, a retired prostitute. She had like 5 people that she dealt with, off and on, but they took care of her, paid her bills, everything like that. But she had been working as a prostitute for like 20, 30 years, did her own thing, had a pimp at one point in time, dipped out. Great fucking story. Wow. And then almost brought...
It's fucking amazeballs, my nigga.
What?
I'd love to be there for that conversation.
Bro, I was sitting there locked in.
Yeah,
like,
man, that's got to be an interesting combo. I love listening to shit like that.
That's one of the things that, college brings upon. But the other one that was really intriguing was they brought an individual that was associated with, I think it's entitled NABA, the National Association of Man-Boy Love.
Oh, yeah, the pedophiles.
The pedophile
gang.
So they believe, here's their philosophy. They believe that a young boy, can only experience true love when another man penetrates him.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
And he brought that motherfucker in?
He had that motherfucker in there.
And y'all didn't beat this nigga up?
It took everything in my power.
Man, get the fuck out.
But we had to literally sit there and we had that course to analyze that.
Like,
please don't tell me you about to argue this.
oh no,
No,
I'm not
I
arguing
don't
shit,
think
but
he
this
is.
No, not at all. I think that shit's gross. What I was gonna say, they are trying to get recognized as like.
Man, get the.
Oh, yeah.
As a,
They trying to
as
put
a initial as a.
Yeah.
As a letter. Get the fuck out of here.
It's some real.
No, they really are.
strange, like
They really are
feel like
pushing for that.
that's the way they was born and all that shit. It's why.
What was the most impactful class that y'all ever had? For me, I'm gonna go first.
Go,
Yeah.
please.
My philosophy class was my last semester, my last summer school before I graduated. This class changed my entire life. because they challenged every single belief that I had, religiously, emotionally, affectionately.
What was the class again?
For regular philosophy 101.
And philosophy's dope, man, if you get into it. And
But my
think how
professor,
motherfuckers think.
he fucked our minds because he took more of the Socrates method, just asking questions. You could never pin him in the corner because he was so shifty in how he answered his questions. It got so bad, it got so crazy that by the end of the class itself, it was me and another girl. We had to sit there and really ask him questions like, what you think about this? What you think about that? We stayed there for about 3 hours talking about things that he wouldn't talk about in the class.
Classroom. Yeah. Yeah.
And to this, I'm getting chills. To this day,
That's dope.
that
dope.
shit changed my fucking life. I don't even remember his name. He was an old white bald head dude.
I'm sure you can look it up though, man. Who's
Probably.
teaching you,
I
you
think
know
I
what I'm saying?
probably
Yeah.
could, but that
Probably.
man changed my whole shit up, bro.
That's dope, man.
Philosophy.
I had this. All right, so after I went to University of Illinois Chicago, and for I think for the summer because it was cheaper, I went to a community college, Harold Washington College in Chicago, and I had this professor named Dr. James Hurd, and it was an African American, probably history literature course, and skinny black dude, kind of like, he had like a funny ass grill, man, was bald, had the George Jefferson, you know what I'm saying, was powerful, man. The Coke bottle glasses, powerful, man, and he would give us books to read, man, pique our interest on stuff and encourage, you know, like being an activist, man, and you know, and just being involved in knowing about your community. And I think he could have taught anywhere, but he wanted to have that audience. That was one of the dopest classes. I remember that professor, rest in peace. He died a couple years back, I saw. But like that, I look forward to coming to that class. You know, another class I had too was like criminology. It was a dope class. I wasn't even enrolled. My cousin AV, shout out to AV.
You crashed the course?
Yeah, I crashed. Yeah. So we go to lecture hall. What's funny is
Really?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can go.
crash.
You
You
Just walk in,
just
easy
walk
class.
in, sit down. Yeah.
Probably not at HBCU because they gonna tally. But if you go to community college,
Yeah,
stuff like that,
especially if they got lecture hall. Yeah.
So that's what crashing a course means?
yeah, you go to it.
You're not gonna get no credit for it, but you
Yeah.
sit there. You could buy the book if you want.
But
to.
you might-
Damn, bro. I
You might
coulda-
be able to finesse though. If you finesse it good enough, you might be able
To get credit for it?
Yeah, to get credit for it. Like, oh, they didn't put me in.
Well, you weren't doing a test for it, were you?
No, you can. If
No,
you're
I didn't know about that.
inside, if you're inside the lecture hall, yeah. So like, case in point, I'm gonna let you finish your
Yeah, go
story.
ahead.
I went to I had to go to UT for a different course for summer, and then the course was filled, was completely filled. Like this lecture hall for like 200 students was completely filled, and so I was like, fuck, I gotta do what I gotta do. So I literally crashed the course, and throughout the weeks, people started falling off. So randomly, the professor was like, "What's your name?" And I told her my name. She was like, "I don't see you on my roster." I was like, "What do you mean they don't have me on the roster?"
finesse.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like, what are you talking about? I've
What?
been here for
Finesse.
weeks.
I never knew that you could do that.
But the crazy part is I had been turning in homework for weeks. So she was like, "Why is your name on our? Let me get your name on the roster." So
What was the class?
I think it was like a philosophy. It was no. It was a chemistry class.
You wanted to learn chemistry?
No, I needed it for because I didn't pass at HT.
Oh. So you
That's
were going
crazy.
up to UT's campus,
Going up
not
to
on the
UT,
roster,
not
not
on the
paid
roster.
for the motherfucker.
Not paid for the must.
And they gave you credit
Crashing the
that
course.
used against your
Did
graduation?
you pay for it? You had to pay for it. Oh, that's what's up.
This nigga got the whole motherfucking hack, boy.
That's what's up.
Damn, boy. Congratulations, my brothers. Shit.
Shout out to the 40 acres on the other side of it.
Reparations. Yeah, so, but nah, so me and AV, our thing was I was bored and shit at the crib. I'm like, man, I'm going to school with you. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, let's go. So he was like, we sparked up in the fucking on the way to class.
What nigga says I'm bored, I want to go to school?
Oh, I'm a
Go ahead,
yeah.
I know it wasn't me.
No, I'm fucking curious like that. I was like, shit, you know, I'm sitting at the crib, man. College sounds, you know, like to get back in that vein sounds interesting. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
So he was a criminal justice major,
Okay.
and we get in there. I think we reeking because the professor starts talking about hemp and fucking, and talk about how he lived in DeKalb and they had like, his dad had fields of it and they would use it for. So hemp is the one, of course, that you more so used for the fiber, etc. But how we grew up around that shit, and I was like, me and AV looking at each other like, yo, this nigga smell us and shit. So, but no, I went to school with him for like shit, maybe like about a month and a half, whatever. I would, not every day, but I was bored. Certain courses, I'd be like, shit, I'm gonna pop in with you. Yeah,
nigga, I was trying to get as much nap time as I could, bro. I wasn't going to no.
But you was a student athlete though.
Yeah, it was a whole job,
so
man. Did y'all see that the court voted? I think it was the Supreme Court voted that athletes can fight for their likeness in these games.
Really?
Because that they not getting paid for none of that shit.
Not, yeah.
Well, they stopped making, you can see, they stopped making college football.
They did make because of that shit. But even still, I mean, they gotta, but it's an ongoing argument in paying athletes and understanding how that system of paying them would work in a college system where other students are on scholarship, paying for their schooling. You're there to be a fucking student, not an employee.
So let me ask you this. If you made $15 an hour during season for all the times you have to be at practice and working out, how much would that be for the week?
I mean, first off, I would need to find time to do that. And if you
No. I'm saying for practice when you were practicing.
To practice, being
to
paid
practice,
for practicing.
Yeah, for all your football activities.
Nigga, that's about a good 6-7 hours a fucking day.
That's what I'm saying.
But
So-
go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that as and it's a hard question because tier level college football makes the lion's share, or college basketball, depending on the school, makes the lion's share of the Title IX money that comes in for. So I think that if you could tier it out, because I thought about it, maybe water polo doesn't get, it gets 300 fans. If they're in the league,
maybe. Yeah.
So maybe all the extra time that they got to spend doing whatever is. And kind of equivalent to the money they're making is maybe like $10 an hour, $11 an hour.
Okay.
But that's the part, that's where socialism kicks in.
What you mean?
Because socialism understands the tenet of socialism is everybody has an equal playing field.
Well, nah. If I'm bringing in the lion's share of the money, if I'm fucking Ohio State,
yeah, but we
and
right.
like that's kind of crazy. And I'm paying for every other program in here, swimming, fucking equestrian, whatever. Yeah, we're allowing that to happen, and whatever endowments and shit. I know we kind of getting off course.
We are kind of, but it's a good conversation because I really think ultimately at the end of the day, if you as a college athlete, right, are bringing in dollars in here, there should be some sort of, and I'm not saying immediate incentive. It could be literally, okay, we putting this in a fund for you, so that way when you graduate, at least you got something.
I've never even thought about that. I think that's a good workaround.
At least you have something.
But understand, you're there to be a student.
Absolutely.
At what point do you change from being a student to a brand, from a brand to being an employee, from an employee to actually receiving funds?
The moment that ball or that ball is in your hand,
I don't know,
and you
man.
can perform. That changes the narrative about everything.
I don't know if that changes it to that level because shit, you're literally there to play basketball. You just happen to be good at it to where people want to pay for it. But then again, that's what I'm saying. How are you being paid with? You are stepped up. You're a step ahead of everybody else with fucking the NCAA tournaments or the fucking big. Fucking four shit
but
to
the
whatnot.
thing is, man, sometimes
how do you share I don't know.
That's what I was saying.
It's a hard thing to kind of divvy up that pie,
it's
right?
a slippery slope.
Absolutely, but I definitely
saying?
feel like just like Jahar was saying a few moments ago, if I'm fucking at Ohio State and I know for a fact my program is bringing in a majority of the money to make this fucking ship run. Yeah, I need to be breaking off my kids something.
On top of that, but like, imagine
and it doesn't have to be.
But
it doesn't have to be millions.
Imagine
but something.
Let's say you a star linebacker at, let's say Ohio State, because nobody's coming to games.
Yeah.
That's South Dakota, but like, you're a major.
True story.
You know what I'm saying? But you probably decide to go to the league. You go to the bookstore. You see, what was your number in college?
30.
You see number 30, and 30 jerseys is flying off the motherfucking shelf.
You get nothing from it.
And you getting nothing from it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're giving your ass 3 house in the
But
cop.
that's the top 1% of the motherfuckers.
Let's say you're a fair to
college.
let's say they put you in a video game. I remember when I used to play Coach K. Coach K had the likeness. They didn't have the names, but they had the likeness of the O'Bannon brothers. They had the
People knew
likeness
who they were because that's a brand.
It's a
I like it.
I love it too. So imagine though, you see yourself, or you playing with yourself in the video game. Pause. I was gonna say pause and shit, but I was like,
I
maybe
wouldn't
when.
fucking play with yourself. Man.
So you see how motherfuckers playing, and you're not, and they're selling fucking probably 500 a million copies of this shit, and you're not getting paid for it.
Right.
Their likeness or whatever, you have to, you have to pay these. You have to pay these. If you're paying the coach that much goddamn money, you know what I'm saying?
Nothing, yeah.
Yeah, you got a brand new stadium and
But
shit.
that's no different than how capitalism itself works, right? Because the top 1% are controlling
School is a
the
business.
99% of the fucking world's wealth. Yeah. There has to be a middle ground. Like, I do believe there's some middle ground in there that hasn't been figured out yet because it's a give and exchange. Yeah, you got the likeness of someone and you making all this money, but you're not giving it back to them in the terms of a stipend because by the time you get to that 1% top level of a college athlete, you're getting a major stipend.
For sure.
Major fucking stipend that a lot of other students ain't fucking getting. And you're privileged because I used to get that shit a lot. Oh, you're a college athlete and you're privileged and you this and that and the third. Well, excuse me, I worked to get to this motherfucker. I got my school paid for because my athleticism led me to get to where I'm at now. So you can't knock me from my talent. You know what I'm saying? So I get that side of the argument. But it's still like I still do feel for that person who says, oh, well, you're privileged and you get this and that and the third. But then I look at corporate America and how corporate America runs. Corporate America ain't motherfucking fair. You are paid based on your performance. Absolutely. If we're talking about a scale, we're talking about a tier, we're talking about who does what. If you don't bring in a certain amount of sales or if you haven't sold this amount, you will not be compensated for that shit. So, it is what it is. If we're all setting these students up to one day go into the world, corporate America, whatever, what have you, then they have to understand that you're going to have to work a little bit harder to get to where you fucking want because life ain't fair.
Very true.
But, I don't know. I'm a firm believer.
This is your empath, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, it's a conflict.
Is your king?
Man.
Is this your king? Huh?
I just don't. I'm always for the underdog. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm an underdog in a lot of ways, and I see I'm not a motherfucker that cries, oh, they get this and they get that. Or, well, I don't get that the same way. I don't think. I just work a little bit harder to try to get to where I need to be.
Real. So we got to wrap this up, fellas. So we're going to go around, get our last little final thoughts. JP, talk to me.
Final thought. Yo, I saw Yeezy talk about the makers of trap music and how he put a little religious spin on it, but it was interesting how, we think about programming today. So
rappers be talking about, I got your bitch. Instagram got your bitch. Instagram got your bitch. Like, I'm sorry, I know my Christian scorecard just went down for using a profane piece of language. You ain't got your Instagram, got all y'all, because they going to do it for the gram before they do it to you. They going to send a picture to the gram before they send it to you. Social media doing more to hurt families than it is to help families, and families are the key to help.
Programming your mind with what we listen to. So I challenge everybody, listen to something positive, listen to some cool vibes and shit, chill the fuck out. And let's do that.
Man, if you black, man, think about the HBCUs, man, because you're going to get a valuable experience that you will not get at the PWI. Yes, your financial aid will be fucked up sometimes. Let's be honest.
Not entirely accurate.
But the exchange, the compromise and the sacrifice is well worth it, man, because you're going to look up 10, 15 years later and look back like, damn, I wish I was around my people. You know what I'm saying? And, you got to get it how you live in. But keep that in mind, man. HBCUs is where it's at.
Final thought, man. Just want to send prayers and blessings to everyone out here. Especially in Austin. If it's hot out here, y'all want to make sure y'all be in the AC.
It's fuck.
Take care of yourselves.
AC went out on this bitch.
Yeah. but most importantly, just to echo what everybody was saying a few moments ago, make certain that if you do attend, make sure you try the HBCU. Check it out. We promise that experience is bar none, and you'll love it. And we appreciate you for checking in. So again, as we talked about before, this journey called life is full of laugh, love, smiles, and cries from beginning to end. So next time you hear a motherfucker say something crazy, stupid, or weird, make sure you look him dead in the eyes and ask him, who were you again?
Oh, shit.
Hey, that laugh, love shit, I think about getting head anytime I see motherfucker. Laugh, love, live.
You've been thinking about head a lot lately, bro. You said it had a couple time references in this episode.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, man. Who don't like getting head, man?
Are you at a deficit right now, my brother?
Cut.
Welcome to the club.